Right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The Legend of Zelda live-action movie is officially going ahead. Kind of knew this anyway, but there's pros and cons to this. So they're going to get Avi Arad on board. Avi Arad's atrocious. They've got Wes Ball to direct it. He's good, but they've got the Rise of Skywalker screenwriter to write the script. He's bad. So we got a compliment sandwich. 2 negatives, 1 positive. It's not straight up good news, put it that way. Anyway, we'll dive into this today. Hit subscribe if you are new here. I am significantly better than I was, for all those that were, for some peculiar reason, wondering why my voice was bad. It's pretty obvious. I was very sick. My vocal cords were incredibly inflamed, incredibly bad. But I am significantly better now. Still bad, but better. So anyway, right out of the way, let's dive into this, shall we, ladies and gents? Now, when Super Mario Brothers was coming out, we, on my podcast, leaked, before anyone else had even bothered to say anything about this, was that Zelda was going to happen and they were going to do, like a Nintendo universe of movies. And then, after the fact, it was then confirmed. So, they are doing this. But Avi Arad is the worst. He's so bad. I just want you to see his credits. Now, earlier in his career, it was better. Fantastic Four, Iron Man, Spider-Man, the animated series, X-Men, the animated series. Like, a lot of stuff was really good. And you just scroll up and it's just shit after shit after shit. And basically, Avi Arad is heavily responsible for Spider-Man at Sony and all of that stuff. But he's terrible. So he famously said about Venom why it would never be R-rated is because he just wanted his grandkids to see it. Self-indulgent piece of excrement. Terrible. Absolutely terrible guy. So yeah, he's on board, basically. He's going to be the producer. So that's the first red flag, I think, personally. But then the really good thing is Wes Ball. Right, Wes Ball, he hasn't been in Hollywood for very long. He did Maze Runner trilogy, no one cares about that. But he also did Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which, cool. I think that looks good. The other thing he did do, which was sent to me by Doom Studios, over on Twitter, friend of the channel, was he was working on this cancelled Mouse Guard movie. Now, this looks amazing, actually. And if you look at how old it is 4 years ago. So, quite a long time ago. For all things considered. And this is what the results were. I mean, it looks exceptionally good. And this makes me go, yeah, okay. Okay. Shut up. Right, anyway. This is great. This is what you would want in... Not necessarily... Well, I mean, it's not going to be a live action. This is not obviously live action. But the direction is good. Like, the framing is good. The lighting is good. Yeah, it's on an Unreal Engine. But it doesn't mean that the chap doesn't have creative... it doesn't have a creativity side. Which is very clearly expressed here. This looks great. This looks really, really good. So this makes me very confident, actually, in Wes Ball as a director. So, excuse me, right. So Wes Ball's good. However, fucking Jurassic World, Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker scriptwriter Derek Connolly is going to be writing the script. That is a red flag. If I ever did see it, ladies and gents. Now, the other thing, Sony Pictures will also have a hand in bringing the Legend of Zelda film to fruition, which I'm very surprised by, because you'd have thought that there was a deal with, Universal Illumination that did Mario. You'd think, I mean, Nintendo, Japanese, the Japanese are very famous for strict control over their IPs, and so they should. But you'd have thought, because they'd already got a relationship with Illumination and Universal, that they'd be going there. But apparently they're not. So Sony Pictures will also have a hand in bringing the Legend of Zelda film to fruition, as it will be co-financed by Nintendo and Sony Pictures Entertainment, with more than 50% financed by Nintendo. Now this obviously means that they got full say, I would imagine. And this may be because... Well, I say there's two things to look at here. Sony is obviously a Japanese company, but their Hollywood arm is the Hollywood arm, isn't it? So I don't know. But I'm assuming this more than 50% financed by Nintendo means that they get all creative sign-off. Sony will also handle the film's theatrical distribution, so it's good for them. Now, closing out the press release, Nintendo proudly said, by producing visual contents of Nintendo IP by itself, Nintendo is creating new opportunities to have people from around the world to access the world of entertainment which Nintendo has built through different means apart from its dedicated game consoles. By getting deeply involved in the movie production with the aim to put smiles on everyone's faces through entertainment, Nintendo will continue its efforts to produce unique entertainment and deliver it to as many people as possible. So that's kind of good, I think. Now, official Nintendo Twitter account, after the project was announced, Miyamoto himself said, I've been working on the live-action film of The Legend of Zelda for many years now with Avi Arad-san, who has produced many mega-hit films. Yeah, he has, but he's also fucking terrible. I've asked Avi-san to produce this film with me, and we have now officially started the development of the film with Nintendo itself heavily involved in the production. It will take time until its completion, but I hope you look forward to seeing it. I don't know. There's a lot of red flags here, I think, personally. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that would agree with me. I think Avi Arad is a red flag. I think Wes Ball is good. I think the scriptwriter is terrible. But I will say this, and I'll give him some props. Nintendo, and this is where I'm confident at the very least, is that Nintendo will have quite a large say in, well, they will have full creative say. There'll be nothing that is done without Nintendo's say-so. So the hope would be, I don't know, they don't randomly go woke, maybe? I don't know. The problem is, right, the problem here is that they're working with Avi Arad, who probably loves all that shit. And he'll be advising them and going, yeah, this is what we need to do, yeah. Which is not what you need to do. No, you need to get well away from that stuff, chap. And it is what it is. I'm not massively confident with it. It's pros and cons. We'll see how this develops. But, yeah, it's happening with some terrible people involved. What do you think? Let me know down below.